Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into some seriously chilling stuff. The top 10 most mysterious crimes that went viral. These are the cases that blew up online, leaving people around the world scratching their heads. Some are scary, some are puzzling, and a few might just make you lose sleep tonight. So, grab your snacks, and let's jump into it. And hey, if you enjoy this kind of content, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment with your thoughts. I'd love to hear what you think about these cases. Alright, let's get into it. Number 10. The disappearance of Elisa Lam. Okay, starting off with one that shook the internet to its core. The mysterious case of Elisa Lam. In 2013, Elisa, a 21-year-old Canadian student, stayed at the infamous Cecil Hotel in Los Angeles. She went missing, and weeks later, her body was found inside a water tank on the hotel's roof. But here's where it gets really creepy: the security footage. Before she disappeared, a camera captured her in the hotel elevator acting super strange. She was pressing random buttons, peeking in and out of the elevator, and making weird hand gestures. People online went wild with theories. Was she running from someone? Was it a ghost? Or was it something else? The official explanation was that Elisa had a history of mental illness, and her death was ruled accidental. But to this day, a lot of people feel like there's something more to the story. Number 9. The Dyatlov Pass Incident. Next up, we're heading to Russia for the bizarre case of the Dyatlov Pass Incident. In 1959, 9 experienced hikers set off on a trip to the Ural Mountains. None of them came back alive. When searchers found their campsite, it looked like the hikers had cut their way out of their tent and fled into the freezing night, in their socks and underwear. Their bodies were found scattered in the snow, some with horrifying injuries, cracked skulls, broken ribs, and one of them even had their tongue missing. Theories about what happened range from a sudden avalanche to secret military experiments to even aliens. People online still argue over this one, and it's no wonder. It's one of those mysteries that makes your imagination run wild. Number 8. The unsolved murder of JonBenét Ramsey. If you were around in the 90s, you probably remember this case. JonBenét Ramsey was a 6-year-old beauty queen found murdered in her family's home in Colorado in 1996. What made this case go viral was the bizarre ransom note found in the house, demanding $118,000, which happened to be the exact amount of JonBenét's father's bonus. The investigation turned into a media circus, with people pointing fingers at JonBenét's parents and even her brother. But despite endless theories and decades of investigation, her murder remains unsolved. To this day, true crime communities online still try to crack the case. Number 7. The case of the Somerton Man. This one's straight out of a spy movie. In 1948, a man's body was found on Somerton Beach in Australia. He had no ID, and all the labels were removed from his clothes. In his pocket, they found a piece of paper with the words Tamam Shud, which means ended or finished in Persian. Even stranger, a book of Persian poetry was found in a car nearby, with a code scribbled in the back, a code that still hasn't been cracked. Some believe he was a spy. Others think it was a tragic case of unrequited love. The internet's been obsessed with this mystery for years, and in 2022, DNA analysis finally identified him as Carl Webb. But guess what? We still don't know how or why he died. Number 6. The disappearance of Madeleine McCann. In 2007, the world was shocked by the disappearance of Madeleine McCann, a 3-year-old girl who vanished from a holiday resort in Portugal. Her parents were having dinner nearby when she disappeared from their apartment. The case blew up online, with people sharing theories, photos, and even accusing her parents. The investigation went on for years, with suspects coming and going. In 2020, a German man named Christian Bruckner was declared a prime suspect, but the case is still unsolved. This mystery captured the internet like few others, and every new update makes headlines around the world. Number 5. The Zodiac Killer. Alright, true crime fans, you knew this one was coming. The Zodiac Killer terrorized California in the late 1960s and early 70s, claiming to have killed at least 37 people. But here's what made him go viral. He sent creepy letters and coded messages to newspapers, taunting police and the public. Some of his ciphers were cracked, but one of them stayed unsolved for over 50 years. In 2020, a team of codebreakers finally cracked it. But even with that breakthrough, the identity of the Zodiac Killer is still unknown. The internet's obsession with this case never dies, and everyone from Redditors to amateur sleuths still tries to solve it. Number 4. The mysterious death of Kendrick Johnson. In 2013, 17-year-old Kendrick Johnson was found dead inside a rolled-up gym mat at his high school in Georgia. The official explanation was that he accidentally fell in while reaching for his sneakers. But his family and the internet weren't convinced. Autopsy reports showed strange injuries, and there were rumors of a cover-up. Conspiracy theories spread online, suggesting foul play and even corruption within the school and local authorities. The case gained so much attention that it led to multiple investigations, but Kendrick's death still remains a mystery. Number 3. The Mystery of the Istel Woman. Here's another spy-like story for you. In 1970, a woman's burnt body was found in a remote area in Norway known as Istelen or Death Valley. There were no ID documents, and labels were cut out of her clothes. Police found suitcases with wigs, disguises, and cryptic notes that looked like codes. Despite a massive investigation and endless online discussions, no one knows who she was or how she died. People think she might have been a Cold War spy, but the truth remains hidden. Number 2. The Vanishing of the Sodder Children. This one's been puzzling people since 1945. On Christmas Eve, the Sodder family's house in West Virginia caught fire. 5 of their 10 children were believed to have died in the blaze. But here's the catch. No remains were ever found. The family believed the children had been kidnapped, and weird things happened that night, like a cut phone line and a missing ladder. Over the years, they received strange letters, and even a photo that they thought showed one of the missing children. This case has kept the internet buzzing for decades. Was it a tragic fire or an elaborate kidnapping? Number 1. The Mystery of D.B. Cooper. And finally, at number 1, the legendary case of D.B. Cooper. In 1971, a man using the alias Dan Cooper hijacked a plane, demanded $200,000 in cash, and then parachuted out of the plane into the night, never to be seen again. Despite a massive manhunt, Cooper vanished without a trace. Pieces of the ransom money were found years later, but the man himself remains one of the greatest mysteries in U.S. history. People online love this story, and theories about who D.B. Cooper really was are still going strong today. Phew, those were the top 10 most mysterious crimes that went viral. Which one of these cases creeps you out the most? Do you think any of these mysteries will ever be solved? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and ring the bell so you don't miss out on our future videos. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and I'll see you in the next one.